So I started looking into, states and towns and things like that that are more family oriented and, that works towards my, I guess, what I'm looking for and how I want to raise my children, which made me start thinking, okay, where do I want to settle? Is corporate the place? If I'm going to build my own, I want it to be start a business where I plan to actually live. So that actually made me start coming out towards this way. And then I started my first business, which was Riverside ER in New Braunfels with my sister, because we're thinking, okay, we want to be in this area. And then from that birthed this one.
Welcome to Discover Seguin On Location. And today we are with Dr. Nwosu at the Seguin Wellness and Med Spa here in Seguin off of Court Street. And we're going to talk about a few businesses today because Dr. Nwosu is a serial entrepreneur, apparently. And before we do that, though, let's just start with the med spa because you are a doctor.
Yes.
Tell me how you got to Seguin and how this med spa became a thing.
So, actually, my journey to Seguin started from me being in New Braunfels. And originally, I was a former owner of Riverside ER in New Braunfels, and we used to see a lot of patients coming from Seguin to New Braunfels to get healthcare. And I felt that there has to be a reason why they're looking outside of their normal environment. And we started looking into the services in Seguin and felt there was a need. There is a lot of room for growth, but there was definitely a lot that is still lacking, and that's how I ended up in Seguin.
Yeah. So how long have you been here now?
This will be my second year in Seguin.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
How's Seguin treating you?
Um, it's been, a journey of love, and it's getting better every day. Just being here, everybody has been very welcoming. There's a sense of community. There's that, everybody seems to have a vested interest in your growth, and that is something that I personally appreciate.
Yeah, I love that. So tell me what services you offer here at the Wellness Center.
So at the spa, we do everything from medical weight loss, hormone replacement, laser hair removal. We do hair restoration, facial rejuvenation. We have massage therapy. We have, pretty much services that are tailored to address a lot of concerns that individuals typically will have. Addressing, even if it's the things that just help you have more confidence in yourself, whatever it is, we tailor it. We're not like a one size fits all facility. Every service we provide, we still try to tailor it to every individual and what their needs and wants are.
So what would you say your number one service is right now?
Right now, it is the medical weight loss. It's number one. And coming up there, number two will be our massage therapy.
All right. I love both of those things.
Yes.
Can we touch a little on the weight loss stuff?
Sure.
So what are you doing for that? What are the services you offer for that?
So, what I typically do is I have to consult with every single patient. I get blood work to make sure that I'm addressing not just getting you to lose weight, but actually looking to see are there other things underlying that could be contributing. Like, do you have thyroid disease, for example? Are you diabetic? My background, I'm internal medicine, an internal medicine physician, board certified. So I am comfortable treating those things. So I typically look at a patient as a whole. And then we look at your goals. How much weight are you trying to lose? Then we talk about things that will help you make lifestyle changes. That I'm a big believer in that. I don't think that losing weight is a one-time thing or just a temporary thing. It has to be a forever thing. So I try to guide my patients to actually be ready to make the changes that they can carry for the rest of their lives. And then I can start you on medications because I feel everybody does need a little help at some point. And the goal of the medicines is not just to it doesn't do the heavy lifting for you. You still have to do the work, but it's just going to help it make it a little easier for you to make the changes that you need to make to lose the weight. So like if you're looking for just oral medication, I can prescribe those. If you're looking for injections through your insurance, or if you don't have insurance, I'll pay for them, which unfortunately is the situation we're running into a lot. We do have options for pharmacies that provide us with compounded medications too.
Awesome. What are your hours and what's the location here?
So we're located on 975 West Court Street. We're open Monday to Friday from 9 to 5. We do see patients outside of our normal hours, even on a Saturday or in the evenings, but those are on a case by case basis. You have to request it, and then we can definitely try to work around your schedule and get you in.
Awesome. Well, let's talk about your other businesses now. So what came first? What of all the three businesses, which came first?
The urgent care, rapid urgent care.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah. So, in what way?
Where is it?
Oh, okay. Sure. So Rapid Urgent Care is located across from Varsity Inn. So it's on 920 West Court Street, at the corner of Court and Vaughan. We are open 7 days a week. We are open when families, need access to healthcare. We also open on the weekends. We stay open till 7 p.m. We offer pretty much, we can take care of just about everything you can think of other than major medical emergencies. We have labs in-house, x-ray machine. We do carry some medications, just some emergency meds in-house for patients. And we can, pretty much handle cough, cold, lacerations, x-rays, even IV hydration, Um, and if
All ages, pretty much, right?
all ages, yes, we do see all ages.
Okay, because I thought my grandkids there before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do see all ages. I always say we see from 0 to 99.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
And then if it's a medical emergency, you'll arrange for.
Yes. So we've had situations where people come in and we see, okay, this is life threatening. We will call 911. They will come and transport you. What we do is we stabilize. So if we think you're having a heart attack, we can start giving you aspirin. Blood pressure is too high. I can give you medicine to bring it down. We do keep a couple of emergency medicines in house. We have EKG machine. I can get an EKG, things like that.
How is it different from an ER?
So urgent care is, a lot of people always assume urgent care is just for cough, cold type of symptoms, but really, urgent cares are usually staffed by, experienced individuals that can actually address so much. So we can see a lot of things that people go to the emergency room for. Obviously, the only thing we do not take care of is anything that's life threatening because we don't have a CAT scan in house. We don't have an ICU, things like that. But we can pretty much handle just about anything that people typically will go to the ERs for.
Do you take all insurance or just certain insurance?
So we take any insurance that will allow us to take them. So our thing is if we haven't heard about it and a patient tells us that this is what they have, we apply. There are some insurances that will not credential in certain areas because they feel that their pool is closed. But we are in network with all the usual Blue Cross Blue Shield, United, Aetna. We take Medicare, Medicaid. We do take VA. We take Superior, Community First. Just if we know of it, we will apply. If they approve us, we will accept their patients.
Yeah. And if they're cash pay, I think so. I called on Monday because I ended up getting a steroid shot for my allergies.
Yes.
And I asked them because when you go to an ER, you think you're going to pay $400 or $500, just for a visit. And so if you don't know, if you've never been to an urgent care before,
Yes.
you're trying to figure it out. Well, my regular doctor's all the way in New Braunfels, and I wasn't going to make that trip.
Yes.
But y'all's price is the same as my regular doctor visit. So I was like, when it's something simple like this, I'm just going to come see y'all. I'm not going to go all the way to my primary care.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say that as far as price is concerned, it was equivalent to my primary doctor.
Yeah. We charge $125 for your first visit. Now, obviously, if you need anything extra, those are add-ons, which will be discussed ahead of time with every patient. But once you become an established patient, our rates are $75 for your visit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't feel like making that drive anymore.
Yeah.
Now that I moved to Seguin, I'm really trying to stay here as much as I can
Yeah.
for everything that I need. And primary care was one of them. But Usually, I don't need to go to the doctor that often. I don't have a lot of health issues, so it was nice to have something just right here. And I said, "Do I need to make an appointment?"
Nope.
We're walking. You just come in
You just walk right in.
in 1 hours. Yes, yeah, it was great.
We do try, we say that in our name, it says rapid, so we really try to move as fast as we can. Yeah.
Well, I had great care. Everybody was really friendly and explained everything to me really well. I feel like they diagnosed me well, asked a lot of questions, checked a lot of things. So, and I felt like $1,000,000 the next day. So,
I'm very happy to hear that.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so now, yeah, thing that you didn't plan on doing. Let's talk about the coffee shop because off camera you were telling me the coffee shop was really for you.
Yeah.
Because you're a doctor and you want to go from one place to another, get some coffee. So tell me how this came about.
So I am somebody that loves coffee. I always say that was my vice going through medical school, residency training. I had to have something that kept me going. So I am very picky about my coffee. And I also love to cook. I love to bake. And I just wanted to build a place that you could come in and it can really fix a lot of your cravings all in one spot. So that's why the name is Beyond Coffee. It's not just about coffee because I do love teas. So we try to incorporate things that will really, appeal to just a wide variety of people.
So what do you provide? I know what you provide, but tell our audience what you provide. Okay, so not that I go there every day because I am. Okay.
Yeah, so well, obviously we have coffee, we have teas, we have smoothies. We actually have like what we call our creamy freezes, which is still blended coffee but has scoop of ice cream in it. And we have some that are just, we don't call them milkshakes, but they're almost like a milkshake that have no coffee in it for the kiddos. We do have some pastries. We do offer like, breakfast sandwiches. We have lunch sandwiches and things like that. We have avocado toast, we have the sausage cheddar kolache, which I've been told that needs to be renamed to what did you say was
Pretzel.
pretzel?
A lot. It's this this big piece of sausage wrapped in a pretzel, and it reminds me of something I ate from the Schwann's man when I was a kid. And I've told all my friends about it growing up because we all ate that together. I was like, "Come here and get this sausage kolache." See, it's too long. The word is too long, so I want to call it a pretzel.
Yeah. Well, it's been a hit for sure, and I found that there are people that appreciate having that option for coffee because, I'm not just about sweet. I'm about you being able to smell the aroma. Like I want to smell it and I want to taste what I'm smelling. So it's been one of those things that have been, for me, very fulfilling.
I love it. And
Yeah.
we're in pumpkin season right now.
Yeah, so we've rolled
September, but I was like, pumpkins on the menu?
Yes, he rolled out a fall menu. We actually brought in pumpkin roll as of today. It will be on sale too. We're rolling out all the fall favorites.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And I'm like, the temperature hasn't caught up with the fact that it's fall yet, but I will still do that.
We've been getting a lot of pressure from our regulars, like when are you going to bring fall flavors back? So we decided, okay, September is good. We'll do it.
I
Yeah.
love it. Yeah, I'm glad you did. It's very enjoyable.
Yeah.
So, all of these businesses that you have and all the growth that you're having here in Seguin, is there anything new coming up? Is there anything you're going to add? Any dream you have, even if it's not going to happen right away?
It's interesting you asked because anytime I tell my husband, I'm like, I've been thinking. He's like, stop thinking. Stop thinking. Because there is always something else that I'm planning. I have a 15-month-old and I do want her to go to daycare. So my mentality towards starting a business is always trying to fulfill a need, something that I also know I can benefit from, right? So I'm like, I do want to create something unique and very special for her. So yes, it's in the works. I'm not ready for it yet, but that is one thing I know for sure is like my next project.
Coming up next.
Yes.
I love that. And so, my understanding, just a little background on you, if you don't mind telling the audience,
Sure.
a little bit about yourself, your husband, your children, kind of how, where you came from before this. You said corpus earlier, I heard.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So if we want to go all the way back, I was born in Nigeria. I immigrated to the United States 25 years ago. First lived in California, then after medical school, ended up in Michigan for residency training. But moving to Michigan made me realize I really don't want to be in California. I didn't feel like it was a place I wanted to raise my children. So I started looking into, states and towns and things like that that are more family oriented and, that works towards I guess, what I'm looking for and how I want to raise my children. So, being that I used to live in California, I also felt that maybe Corpus Christi with the beach was a good idea. So I ended up in Corpus Christi. But then while I was in Corpus Christi, I found out that I didn't really like corporate medicine much. I had my own idea on how I wanted to practice medicine, and corporate medicine and me don't necessarily go hand in hand, which made me start thinking, okay, where do I want to settle? Is corporate the place? If I'm going to build my own, I want it to be start a business where I plan to actually live. So that actually made me start coming out towards this way. And then I started my first business, which was Riverside ER in New Braunfels with my sister, because we're thinking, okay, we want to be in this area. And then from that birthed this one.
Yeah, and you said you were working, you're driving from Corpus to New Braunfels.
I was driving from Corpus to New Braunfels for 5 years.
Yeah.
So, and each time I'll work anywhere from 48 to 72 hours, straight before I drive back home. And like I said, did that for 5 years and then eventually said, okay, enough is enough. It's time to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad you're here. Thank you. Glad you're changing Seguin the way you are. Like when people open businesses here and have things that we need and want to enjoy, I think that just really helps the town be a destination that people want to live and work. And the reason we even do this show, besides the fact that I came here from New Braunfels myself and I don't know anybody in Seguin, was I'm going to discover Seguin along with the audience.
Yeah.
But ultimately, we wanted to tell the story about all the good things about Seguin because we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but for a long time while I was in real estate, there was a negative stigma around this town.
Yes.
And as I've gotten to know the people who run it and operate here and have businesses here, I'm like, none of that's true. Or maybe it used to be true, but it's not true anymore. And so I just wanted to have the opportunity to share this and kind of get some SEO going for the businesses too. So you have backlinks and things like that, which we know help. So
Yeah. And I just appreciate that.
yeah, yeah. So go visit these businesses. If you're sick, go to the
Rapid urgent care.
do that again. So go visit these businesses. If you are sick, you don't have to go all the way to New Braunfels or to the hospital. You can go right over here to Rapid Urgent Care. If you want to talk about weight loss or get lipo or hormone replacement or massages or just feel great about yourself, come see her at the med spa. And then, of course, go to Beyond Coffee because you'd be crazy not to. And they're probably going to rename it the Kretzel now. I'm just saying, who will see?
We'll probably do that just for you.
Just for me and as seen on Discover Seguin. So thank you so much for this interview. It was such a pleasure.
Thank you so much for at least giving me this exposure and this opportunity.
Absolutely. See you on the next episode of Discover Seguin On Location.